center square, Ellen DeGeneres.
Day 2 of Halloween Squares. I've decided to dress like Alan Ludden. Very happy with this one. Let's welcome back this guy. Well, first of all, let's welcome back the woman who brought dreadlocks back to the center square, Ellen DeGeneres, with us all week. Good to have you back, Ellen. Incredible grid we have. And back for his final day as our champion. He's like a house on fire. He's won $117,129 in cash and cars and trips. Oh, my. Charlie Brown IV. Here to keep you from getting back to the bonus round, where if you get there today, there's a safe with $50,000 in it for you.
Wow.
But here to keep you from doing that is Alana Lee. Ms. Circle, welcome, Alana. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. All right, you know, it's tic-tac-toe. You do have to decide for yourselves if the answers the stars are giving are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. First game is worth $1,000, and Alana, as the challenger, you start.
I'd like to start with Ellen DeGeneres, please.
All right, Ellen.
Thank you.
Ellen, what's the city that Care forgot?
I don't remember, and actually, I don't care. The city that Care forgot. Atlantic City?
Atlantic City.
I disagree.
New Orleans. New Orleans. Circle. With your hometown? New Orleans. All right, Charlie.
About you.
RuPaul, please.
RuPaul, who is recording a new album. RuPaul, Elizabeth Taylor wrote a book called Nibbles and Me about her relationship with what?
Wedding cake. Actually, no. That's a joke, but it's not far off base. It's actually about food, her relationship with food.
I agree.
No, a relationship with a chipmunk. She wrote it when she was a teenager. So, Circle gets that square. Break for you.
Elvira for the win, please.
All right, Elvira for the win. Elvira, Rhode Island red, silver-spangled Hamburg, and Old English black-breasted are all types of what?
I think it has something to do with dresses, because I know I call mine that third name there. Old English black dress. I think it's cocktail dresses.
Cocktail dresses for the win.
I agree.
No chickens. Chickens. X gets that square. All right, break for you, Charlie. Your turn.
Master P, Little Romeo,
Master
please.
P, Little Romeo. Master P's working on the film Hollywood Homicide. Little Romeo launched his urban clothing line, P. Miller Shorties. All right, you two, in popular mystery writer Sue Grafton's titles, N is for news, O is for outlaw. What is the P for?
You gave the answer already. P. Miller Shorties.
Yeah. See the clothing line.
Very nice.
Now, poison, I guess.
P is for poison.
I disagree.
For peril. X gets the square.
We know that.
I'd like Mama for the block, please.
You'd like Mama.
I can't hardly see you, but here I am.
Friend Vicki Lawrence appears on Yes Dear on CBS. All right, Mama, 2002 marks a big year for Axl Rose, Jodie Foster, Demi Moore, Sheryl Crow, and Tom Cruise. It is the year in which they all do what?
Get over themselves. Oh, shut up. I'm not your mama. Now, listen, you know, I read all the magazines, and I'm up on these things. I believe this is the year they all turned 40.
I agree.
You got a block. They all turned 40. Yes, Circle gets it. All right, Charlie.
Martin Mull for the block, please.
Father Martin Mull for the block down there. Martin, in a poll of filmgoers, less than a fifth knew what perdition in the title Road to Perdition means. What does it mean?
Perdition. It's an old show business term. Perdition is when your agent takes 10% of your per diem. He's guilty of perdition. It also means damnation.
I agree.
Yes, that's right. Hell or eternal damnation. Yes, you got a block. All right, Alana.
I'd like Hulk Hogan for the win, please.
Hulk Hogan for the win. His new book, Hulk Hogan, is in stores November 19th. All right, Hulk. Dr. David Banner was also known by another name on his long-running series. What was it?
You know this. Now think.
Let me get in character.
Thank
David Banner, brother. Let me think.
Hurry it up.
The Mongolian. No. I know this one, really.
Okay.
The Fugitive.
The Fugitive.
I agree.
No, the Incredible Hulk. X gets the block. We get a break. Charlie, come to your next move. We'll be right back after this.
Hello? Oh, I guess you guys want some candy, huh? Uh-huh. Well, it's better to give than to receive. There you go. Thank you so much.
Squares. We'll get back to our first $1,000 game in a moment. First, our contestants say hi to you. Alana Lee, tell us about yourself.
I live in Altamont Springs, Florida, where I attend the University of Central Florida. I was a collegiate cheerleader for 1 year there, and I'd like to do a little cheer.
Go for it.
Come on, stars, help me win some cash.
It's like, that's great, because it was like cheering and begging all in one. That was great. One man who's doing pretty well here at the old H2 is Charlie Brown IV, your final day as champion. Tell us things about yourself, Charlie, we might not know yet.
Well, I'm from Corona, California. I'm an accountant for the Chaffee School District. I'd like to say thank you to the staff here at Hollywood Squares for these past 5 days. A special thank you to Fern and Robert. Absolutely incredible for giving me the best experience of my life.
All right. Good. It's been a pleasure having you here. Your turn.
Tammy Faye for the win, please.
Tammy Faye for the win. Her new book, I Will Survive, and So Will You, is due out next spring. There we go. It's right there. Okay. According to the all-knowing Dr. Joyce Brothers, Tammy, why do 1 out of 5 people refuse to give out candy on Halloween?
They're just plain cheap.
I disagree.
No, it's against their religion, actually. X gets the square and the win for $1,000. We're going to go straight into a $1,000 secret square game, and Jeffrey Tambor will tell you what's in the secret square stash.
I love a good ghost story. It's a ghost expedition in New Orleans. You and the guest will join ISPR team investigator Dana Smoller on a 4-day exclusive private ghost expedition through the most actively haunted buildings of New Orleans' French Quarter, courtesy of the world-renowned International Society for Paranormal Research, worth $5,799.
All right, Jeffrey, thanks. We'll show you folks at home who the secret square is. Now you know. All right, Charlie, you won the last one. You start.
Ellen DeGeneres, please.
All right, Ellen. Ellen, unlike in the film, in the comic book version, Spider-Man did not gain this power after being bitten by a spider. What power?
Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Adorable. And he was in Cider House Rules, which I loved. And I didn't see Spider-Man, but I saw Cider House Rules, which I thought was very sweet. And Michael Caine was in that also, which he works a lot. Doesn't he work a lot? I was just dreaming about him last night. I hope I don't have to pay him, because he was in my dream. So I'll have to say Michael Caine. What? No. I think gained the power of shooting the webs out of his little paws. Do they have paws?
So the web spinning power.
I agree.
That's right. He devised his own in the comic books. That's right. X gets the square. Alana?
I'd like Kathy Najimy, please.
Kathy Najimy. Peggy Hill on King of the Hill on Fox.
Tommy.
Kathy, what legend?
Ellen remind you of Lenny Kravitz, circa '93?
yeah, kind of. I don't know if that was the intent. What legendary person's brain is being stored in 2 mason jars in Wichita, Kansas?
Keanu Reeves.
No.
Alana?
Nice try.
I was kidding you, and I'm going to tell you the real answer because I know. It is Albert Einstein, and I know this, believe me.
I agree.
Yes, it is Albert Einstein. Circle gets the square. We'll check Keanu Reeves off the list of possible future center squares, and we'll come back right after this. Stick around.
Don't get near me with those things. Good Lord in heaven, how does she keep them up there?
It's a little secret I have. Industrial strength bra.
It's amazing. It's amazing. If you can see it in person, it's amazing.
Well, you got it going on there yourself.
Mine.
Secret Square game underway. There is a ghost expedition in New Orleans hidden up there somewhere. And Charlie, I believe it's your turn.
Mama, please.
Mama! All right, Vicki Lawrence and Mama in a 2-woman show at Orleans Hotel in Vegas from November 28th through December 1st. Mama, for this horror movie, the villain's scary mask was simply a mask of William Shatner painted white. What was the movie?
The Trekkie Chainsaw Massacre. That would be Fiddle-dee-dee. I can think of it, and I can't think of it. The Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
I disagree.
All the Halloween movies were
That's
William
right.
Shatner head. X gets the square. All right, Alana.
I'd like Martin Mull for the block, please.
For the block, Martin Mull. All right, Martin. Who is older, Tony the Tiger or the Jolly Green Giant?
So in other words, you're actually suggesting that somewhere in my precious cerebral cortex, I have stored the vital statistics of Tony the Tiger and the Jolly Green Giant. It's the Jolly Green Giant by 11 years.
I was going to say you're dressed as a priest, so anything's possible.
I agree.
Yeah, it is the Jolly Green Giant, but by 27 years. It is, yes. Circle gets it, Charlie.
RuPaul for the block, please.
RuPaul for the block. All right, Ru. In 1961, Gus Grissom became the first man to wear a woman's panty girdle. Where?
Just around. No. Actually, he wore this to a Notre Dame football game.
I disagree.
He wore it in space. It was worn to absorb urine if he had to go to the bathroom. True. X gets the block there. Alana.
I'd like Elvira for the block.
Oh, Elvira, the secret square for the block and the Ghost Expedition Tour in New Orleans. Alana, good luck. Elvira, here we go. We're going to show a little scene here on the screen from which movie? The Exorcist, The Shining, or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
The Exorcist. Yes. I know. I just saw that recently.
I agree.
Yeah, The Exorcist. That's right. You get the block and the secret square trip. All right, Charlie.
Hulk Hogan for the win, please.
Hulk for the win and $1,000. Hulk, after the glaciers retreated, North America was left with 5 of the biggest of these in the world. 5 what?
Valleys.
Valleys.
I disagree.
Lakes, the Great Lakes. X gets it out of the win for $1,000. Our next game will take place tomorrow. Alana, we are out of time. We're going to give you $500 and our thanks for the cheer and for being here on Hollywood Squares. Charlie Brown IV, you got $2,000. You are still our champion. All right. He's won the car. He's won $25,000. He's won a trip around the world. We're bringing back the safe with $50,000. Could he win this too? We'll find out right after this. bonus round time. Charlie Brown the fourth, his fifth and final day as champion. In the front game, you got $2,000. You know where we go from here, Charlie.
Yes.
Look over there if you would. There are 9 keys. One of them opens your old friend, the safe. But this time, we've got $50,000 in cash inside, since you've won everything else. Now, up to now, you found out a little bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out what you know about them. You pick a square. I read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we take away a bad key. And, of course, that improves your chances of opening the safe. 30 seconds on the clock. It starts ticking when you pick your first star.
RuPaul.
RuPaul played Mrs. Cummings in the Brady Bunch movie.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Kathy Najimy.
Kathy posed nude for a PETA campaign.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Martin Mull.
Guest starred on Wonder Woman.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Tammy Faye.
Hosted a children's puppet show.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Toured in a Winnebago with a giant nose on the front.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Hulk Hogan.
Used to wrestle under the name Sterling Golden.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Mama.
Has her own line of cake mix.
Disagree.
Right. Next.
Master P. Little Romeo.
Recently tried out for the Charlotte Hornets.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Elvira.
Had an album on the... Oh, did much better than yesterday, even though you won yesterday. Let's get out of here. Let's count some keys. All right. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares you got right. So let's take away 5 of the bad keys. All right, now, you know, you only got 1 right yesterday, but you did have the advantage of picking the correct key. May that luck be with you again today, Charlie. One of these will open that safe, $50,000. That'd be a nice way to go out, because if you get it, you'll be our all-time money-winning champ. Good luck. All right, all right.
Some cash.
Charlie, come on over here. Let's find out what key would have opened the safe. All right, this one here. All right, but you know what? You've been here a while. We're going to give you $1,000 for every one of the squares you got. So that's an extra $5,000. When we add it into everything you've won so far, you will leave us with a total of $124,129 in cash, cards, and checks. It's been a pleasure. Charlie Brown the fourth. We'll have 2 new contestants tomorrow. Ellen DeGeneres and the rest of our stars will be here. I'm Tom Bergeron, hoping you're here too for Hollywood Squares. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is Jeffrey Tambor, the voice of Hollywood Squares, saying so long. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Most of my personalities are teachers right here.
I take a good care of myself. Thank you.
Take as much as you want.
I didn't recognize you in your new hair.
No, this is my whoopee look.
I do your robe.
Hello, little princess.
Leave me alone.